Alrighty, hello everyone. Welcome to the stream on a Friday night. We're gonna do a lot of talking, a lot of gaming. I always say this at the beginning of the stream, so hopefully we're live. If you can hear me, welcome. Glad you decided to join in. If you're not sure where to find us on social media to catch up with all the latest action from TobyChristie.com and myself, make sure you're following the Twitter pages. @ _Taylor Kitchen _ or TobyChristie.com on all social media platforms, or above the old line on YouTube and Instagram. So yeah, let me put my face on the screen. Hi everybody, what's up? I had to wear my Brian Blaney shirt this weekend, or I guess tonight, for the SRX race that is tomorrow. It should be a really good one. Chase Elliott's in it. Joey Logano's going to be in the booth. Dave Blaney is going to be racing in it. So it should be really exciting. So the games for tonight. Dirt to Daytona is one of them. And then we're going to start off with that one. And then we have NASCAR 06 Total Team Control. Got to shout out Adam Lucas. He gave me all the cheat codes. Sawyer gladly put them in for me. And so now everything should be unlocked. That doesn't mean things are, I'm going to necessarily be good at the game. But the hope is that things go well. I see you, the two nerds. Thank you for joining the chat again. I greatly appreciate it. Awesome. All right. So, yeah, we can start gaming. We'll start gaming a little bit. But yeah, I have us on a dirt race right now. That's kind of how we started. But all right. Here we go. So I have just 4 laps, light damage, no breakdowns, just because, you know, I want this to be as easy as possible on myself. All right. So let's see. Let's accept everything. Fantastic. Cool. Waiting for things to load. But yeah, if there's any topics you guys want to talk about during the night, I know there's a few already kind of have planned out. Obviously, there's the leaked documents with the EV demonstration series starting next year. That's going to be a big topic of discussion. Talking about Larson winning the ESPY. I mean, not really a huge discussion, but, you know, something to talk about as well. And then also the Chicago Street Course was the big topic of discussion this week that I'm hoping to also bring up as well. Oh, let's see. All right, well, maybe things aren't going to work. So let's just go back. I was waiting for something to load. It was not loading. All right. Will be a lot of that tonight, too. A lot of just, just the random talking. All right, so let's go. Let's just go to, I think I was in single race. Let's do a single race. Except, I was going to do a dirt race. Let's just do a cup race. Why not? All right, we got our classic heroes. Well, okay, I feel like I have to race as Dave Blaney just because of this weekend. I feel like if I don't, it's not right. So I feel like I got to do it. Alex, what's up? Thanks for joining the chat. I appreciate you joining in. All right. Let's see. All right, so let's join. We're going to go as Dave Blaney. What track do you guys want to have us go to? That's the next question. Oh, man. Okay, well, let's see. I don't feel like I should do a road course. Do you have Richard Petty unlocked in this game? I should. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let me go back. I should have Richard Petty unlocked. We did the cheat codes for everything, so I should have Richard Petty. If not, then I apologize. Let's scroll through. I will say the only critique with this game, so I played it earlier. James, what is up? Thank you for joining the chat. I played this game months ago, which it was the first time I played it, and I was not a huge fan of this game. So I'm hoping that maybe my mind has changed tonight. Okay, so I don't think I have Richard Petty unlocked at the moment, but oh wow, that is early Kurt Busch. We love to see it. All right. Like I said, I'll probably do Dave Blaney, drive as him just in honor of this weekend. And then I'm seeing Michigan and Pocono. You know, let's do Pocono since it is this weekend. Or yeah, let's do Pocono since it's this weekend. Let's find... Wait, hold on. Hold up. Pocono's not in... All right, duh. It's not going to be in this. I don't think it's going to be in this. All right, let's do Michigan. We'll do Michigan. All right, the next game should have Pocono. If I'm just not seeing it, let me know, because totally could be missing it. All right, let's do 4 laps, normal. And then you have to unlock him, beat him. Okay, so that's the thing. I haven't been able to do that yet, Alex. So I will make sure I'll make sure when I play this next time I'll do some of those so I can unlock the Richard Petty. Okay, so I think we're good. I think we're good to go. Let's get ready to race. All right. You gave up on that mode. NASCAR. Yeah, Pocono is in this game. I was like, I don't think it is, but maybe I'll check. So we'll play it in we'll make sure we play it in 06. Do that. Like I said, you guys, any topics you want to discuss, let me know. And we will discuss them during the stream. Either it's Indy, Chicagoland, or Kansas. Also, rip Chicagoland. You know, I think with the Chicago Street Course announcement, you know, any chances or hopes that we had of getting that track back is gone. So depressing. All right. Also, I'm going to be peering over my laptop screen to see to see the TV. So that's going to be fun. Actually, you know what? Trial and error, folks. Okay. Garage. All right. Let's just qualify. I don't need to practice. I just need to qualify. Won't qualify well, but that's okay. All right. I will say the dirt mode in this game is fun. I will give it that. That was the fun part of this game. It's been forever since I've played this game. Yeah, it's been a bit. Admittedly, it's been a bit since I've actually played this game. Going through menus and stuff. Not too long ago. But playing the game in actuality just because I've been so busy. But we haven't done a gaming stream in a while, and I wanted to bring it back because I know you guys enjoy it. I enjoy it too. I get to challenge myself. Casey, what's up? Thanks for joining the chat. The gaming streams, I get to challenge myself a lot because it's not... it's a world I'm just stepping into. So, first off, don't judge too harshly if I suck. Second, it's interesting also because this way I get to learn the history of the sport too. I also am very clearly aware that I'm not putting down a good qualifying lap. I am not sticking to one groove. I am just running wherever the car wants to go and wherever I don't wreck. So that'll be pretty cool. And then Total Team Control. It's one that I actually haven't necessarily... I don't think I've played a whole lot of. So that'll be interesting to play a little bit more of it tonight. Or I think maybe I've just read about it and... maybe you haven't played it yet. I think that was one that I was going to wait to like play for the first time with you guys so like I could experience it for the first time. And then have you guys have like your input, what you like about the game, something like that. Kind of the goal is having one game that I've played before with you guys, and then the next game is a game that maybe I haven't played in the NASCAR series. Okay, so Ty Dillon's starting to work at the local... We're going to continue that. Ready to go to Michigan in 2 weeks. Yes. Isn't that crazy that it's 2 weeks away? It feels bizarre, you know? Also, just to let you know, or just give me a heads up, you guys, if the volume at all is weird or wonky, you want the game volume loud or anything, let me know. Qualifying time was not... I qualified last, probably. Okay. Admittedly, though... I know that this is not the hardest mode the game could be on, so we're fine. We're good. So yeah, okay, so yeah, ready to go to Michigan though. I'll be there. Excited to meet you guys. Sawyer's gonna be there. It'll be his first race, so we're very excited about that. Leo, welcome to the chat. Adam, always good to see you. The Busch Light apple has arrived. Fantastic. Oh, Casey, sorry you're not feeling well. I hope you start to feel better. Dirt is for racing. Asphalt is for getting there. Love that. Let's see. Let's accept the qualifying results and get ready to race. All right. Happy hour. Is that just practice? Is this something... Why? Oh, that was intentional. That's my fault. I blame myself on that. We'll do this happy hour stuff for like a few seconds and then... we'll go to the actual race. Trying to keep up with the comments is going to be fun. So, that was actually intentional because I just... Okay, well, gosh. Yeah. Okay, so when I'm gaming, I try to keep up with the comments as best as I can. If I don't get to your comment right away, never fear. I will always take breaks intermittently to scroll back through to make sure I get to what you guys want to talk about, what you guys have to say. I know we'll take a break to talk about the Chicago Street Course because that's a main topic for tonight. maybe some playoff talk. I know NASCAR posted earlier, who's your championship for, and I don't necessarily remember my playoff bracket that I made in January right now, but I know it's not looking good, especially with Reddick winning. I don't, part of me's thinking I might have actually had Reddick in my playoff bracket. I know I had Cindric in there. Briscoe wasn't, so that was already a fail. I didn't have Suarez. I think I had Chastain, so it's going to be fun to look back at it. I know in a few weeks when the playoffs start, one of the subjects I'm going to have in the podcast, or I guess the web series now, it's not really a podcast, but for Above the Yellow Line on the Toby Christie channel, the one you're watching right now, it's going to be me looking back through my bracket that I made in January and realizing where I went wrong, which is everywhere. All right, I'll bring myself back down the pit road next lap. And then I'll read the comments for a second because I saw that Dom Joseph popped in. Hello, Dom. I looked down and I saw your name for a second. Also, hard to mistake the Ohio State-esque profile picture that you have. Matt, what is up, Matt? Thanks for joining. Also, just to let you guys know, next week's stream will be Thursday night. Not sure about a time yet, but it will be trivia related. So get your phones ready, get everything ready because we're doing trivia next week. All right, so as that's going around, oh gosh, you guys are commenting a lot. Thank you so much. Okay, let's see. Alex, you will be at Michigan too. That is correct. The ARCA race, I wasn't able to catch the ARCA race. You got to tell me about it. I heard it was chaotic. It ended under caution. Let's see. Next game, Taylor has to drive the most bushy car. Okay, I'll make sure I find that car. I'm 14, 16 on drivers already making it. I just need... Wow, that is impressive, Dale. Very impressive. Okay, let's see. Quit. Fantastic. I don't think I've done that well, to be quite honest with you. Oh, you just need Blaney and Martin Truex Jr. to make it. See, I don't know if they will. That's my concern. I want them to. Don't get me wrong, especially Blaney for me. I mean, heck, the Blaney shirt. But I don't know if Blaney's gonna make it. I think if anything, he will over Martin Truex Jr. But I do think it's a very real possibility that we do get those two winners. Again, volume-wise, let me know if the volume needs to be changed on anything. Game volume up, my volume up, down, whatever it needs to be. We love the voice. Yeah, SRX race too. We can talk about that as well. All right, let's hope I can do well in this race. You should race as Bobby Hamilton at Talladega. I should. You know what's funny? At my work next week, because this week is like National Corn Month or something like that, and in Ohio we have a lot of like festivals revolving around that, and we were playing like corny movies all month in the library on Fridays, and next week we're playing Talladega Nights, so I'm very excited about that. So that should be really fun. I don't know why Bobby Hamilton made me think of that, but why not? Mark Truex, he was dominating last week. That's correct. My thing is, like, he hasn't shown up though, like the rest of the season. Now, seeing him dominate last week was great. That makes me feel positive about him winning at Richmond because we still have that race different than last year. I will probably recommend. Okay. We have that race different than last year because I think Richmond last year was in the playoffs. This year on the schedule it is before the playoffs. So I think if anything, Martin Truex Jr. is going to get a win at Richmond. However, we could see a Denny Hamlin clean sweep this year for the Richmond races. Not really sure. Oh, this is a... Oh, wait, never mind. My bad. I was just about to make a comment, then I realized it's not 43 laps. I am first out of 43 positions. Wow. Sorry, guys. Okay. Ross, WDC confirmed. I'm trying... Oh, my goodness. Sorry. I'm trying to read. I can't read the comments at the same time. But, yeah. You know, I was going to talk about the Chicago street course right now. That's going to involve my full focus, so I can't do that at the moment. But then also, I guess, predictions for this weekend. Who do you think's going to win? I guess that's a great question to start. I know the Xfinity Series lineup is not chaotic this weekend, but, you know, there's some swaps. Reddick, I think, was going to race this weekend, and then he was swapped out for another driver. Don't necessarily know why that is. I know some people are like, oh, it's because of the 2311 announcement. They're not going to let him drive. I don't think that's the case. Maybe it is. Who knows? Austin Dillon stepping in for Brandon Brown this weekend. In the Xfinity Series, Brandon Brown, he didn't have sponsorship for this weekend, I don't think. So he's going to be going to race for another team. That team at the moment, again, can't think of it off the top of my head. But kind of, sucks. I feel like he deserves. He's a great driver. Deserves more sponsorship. So it's unfortunate that he wasn't able to stick in his ride for this weekend. But hopefully Austin Dillon's able to bring that team home a good finish while he is at a different home. Also, the question of, does Pocono have 5 turns? Is that the thing that we're all thinking or discussing, or what is this? Oh, okay, cool. I finished well. Casey. Okay, well, fun fact. So, you all know me. I always have my body armor with me. Not a sponsor. Clearly not a sponsor, but I have it with me. And then I always have, like, a pop with me, and it's usually Dr. Pepper. Also not a sponsor. But those are the drinks that get me through my day. Dr. Pepper's are Friday night things, and body armor is pretty much every day. Let's see. What other comments do you guys got? The 2-tire call screwed him over. And then I think, did Harvick make the same call, or Harvick just had a bad pit stop and it put them back in the field? After tomorrow's truck race, pending on new winner, and Crafton can hang on to 10th place in points, I'll be perfect. How do you do that, Dale? How are you perfect on predictions? I don't understand it. Oh, here, let's watch it back. Here we go. Oh, me wrecking the field. Pretty much. Wow, fantastic. I'm horrible with predictions, so. Oh, the Brandon Brown swap is at IMS next week. Thank you so much. Sorry. Yes, the Brandon Brown swap is at IMS next week. Thank you. My goodness. Basically, my day was work, and then I got home. I saw some news, so that is it. All right. What other racing do you want me to do on this game? Comment it. Whatever you want to see. There's dirt. There's everything. Pretty much. We can also bring Sawyer in, too. Let's see. NASCAR 06 was the first NASCAR video game I ever played. I'm so ready for nostalgia. Oh, see, that's why I love these games. It's just... I get to, because I haven't played these games until, last year. So I don't have that nostalgia like you guys do. So it's kind of cool to experience that with you all. Okay, so for this weekend, Kyle Busch or Ryan Blaney, I think those are great picks. Kyle, was that back in 2020? He had like this crazy comeback. Ended up winning the race. How? Who knows? Wild. I believe... Oh, hey, Kyle, what's up? Brandon might be on the playoff bubble. I don't know. Let's see. All right, let's see. I'm going to race. All right. Why don't let's do a dirt race. That should be fun. I know, like, the game mode, it starts you off on dirt, and I got really frustrated with how I was not able to figure this out. But let's try it again. Let's see. That's cool. All right, we'll do that. Excuse me. A track that we should pick. Let me know what track you guys want to see as I read more comments. How are you at 11 out of 12 in Xfinity predictions? That's wild. I would love to see Derek Kraus make it into the playoffs for trucks, at least. Just seeing his progression, and he's been really close. So, yes, Kyle won the second doubleheader in 2020. That would be correct, I think. I need to have like a stats sheet. NASCAR 06, the one where you can race the UPS truck. Yes. Sawyer unlocked that. Did you? Yeah, I think so. I think he did. Yeah. All right. Well, at this point, I will pick a track, I think. Then next time we can, if you guys want to pick a track, let me know. Well, do you wanna hop in? Okay, Sawyer's gonna hop in. I'll go back. We'll do multiplayer here. So if you don't know Sawyer, if you're new here, Sawyer is my trusty tech guy, partner in crime. He's also a dedicated gamer, and and he is here to game. All right, let's go back to do multiplayer. I gotta go back more than I thought. Oh my goodness. Okay. Here we go. We're gonna do dirt. Is that okay? Cool. All right. Let's see. I know. I just want to see a Hostafar win too, man. Oh my gosh. I want to see. He's always so close. There we go. Gerard, hello. Welcome to the chat. Thanks for joining in. All right. I'm going to choose. I don't know. Well, that's kind of a cool. Okay. That's actually kind of neat. I'm going to do that. Right. This all seems like good settings. Let's just accept them all. Great. Okay. Normal? Oh my goodness. I feel as if I'm going to fail. Horribly. Okay, accepting it all. Alright, there you go. Sawyer gets to pick now. Alright. Okay, I guess this is a good time to bring up this question too, as we're picking out. Larson won the ESPY. For me, at least it was notably over Max Verstappen. My question to you guys is it deserved? I think it was. Larson won 33 times last year alone with all the series that he raced. I mean, he wasn't just stuck with the NASCAR Cup Series. He did it all. So, my opinion, definitely think it was justified. So congrats to Kyle Larson for that. Like, that's major. You still picking? Oh, you picked the... Did you pick the pizza or the pie one? Yeah, I figured. I was going to do that one if you didn't. Adam goes, let the demo derby commence. That's... Yeah, Sawyer goes, pretty much, that's accurate. It's accurate. Let's see, Dale... How am I so good at predictions? Pretty much easy. I can sense the talent and know exactly who's good and who's not. It's also probably because I also was probably the only person who kept saying Austin Cindric would win the 500 since, wow, look at you. Did we go back? Oh. Okay. Oops. Was that on me? Okay. I was like, wait. Yeah, that's fair. Okay. You're gonna watch game shows. I love game shows. I could talk about game shows all day long. When I was a kid, I would always wake up early as early as I think I could, but I would always watch Let's Make a Deal, then The Price is Right. 10 to 11. Well, I guess 10 was Let's Make a Deal, 11 was The Price is Right. It's fair for Larson to win it. He has pure talent. Absolutely. Absolutely has pure talent. Let's see. Well, then here's another question for you guys. I guess maybe not a quick talking point, but the electric series demonstration, that document that was leaked, what do we think of it? I think that's a valid question to ask. I know a lot of people are really turned off to the idea of an electric series. I get you. I see you. I understand. But what do you guys think of it is the big question. Let's see. I think we should go to... Let's go... Ooh, I don't think we should do a night race. That's dangerous. Actually, you know what? Why not? We're here for danger. A question for you and Sawyer. Okay, this is from Kyle. How are you both... How are you both on uses in fantasy? I'm running low and I'm worried.
Pretty good outside of Chase Elliott.
Okay, Sawyer says pretty good outside of Chase Elliott. We can make this like damage, breaks, accept. So pretty good outside of Chase Elliott. I think my lowest on our fantasy league, I don't think it's... I've used Hamlin a lot, but he's always gone to the garage. Part of me thinks my lowest is also Chase Elliott, but I think I've been able to... We're going to practice. We're going to practice this one. But I think I've been able to at least save him enough to where I still have him for like the remaining road courses and, you know, just as like a random pick for Daytona, perhaps. Let's see. The only thing they need to do different... Okay, hold on. I'm not doing well because I'm reading the comments and I ran into a freaking wall. Okay, we got this. I'll be good. X. Yeah, we're so used to playing. Well, first off, for the past few days, oh my god. Okay, dirt is not. Okay, Adam's correct. Dirt is not my strong suit, and I'm noticing it. Gotta gas it a lot less than I thought. Sora and I've been playing Pirates of the Caribbean the past few nights. Lego Pirates of the Caribbean. And then the other racing games that we've played have used R2 as the gas. So when we have to go back to using X, we're like so thrown off. So we're saying the only thing that they need is a different sound than the Formula E race. Okay, I'm just gonna stop practicing and read these for a second. I think people don't even like Formula E, so no one will like NASCAR E. Valid. Electric is coming. I just don't think the battery tech is there to have great balance over powerage. And then Adam said, weird for electric, but a good, exhibition, potentially. Don't bring it to the cup level. Okay, so reading all your comments after viewing all the damage. Oh, God. Okay, hold on. Different view. Okay, thank you. Shifting? I think is it R2? Man. Well, I need to realize how to shift too. Oh, wait. Why did I just suddenly... Hold on. We might need to look at the... Oh, well. I automatically shifted. I don't know how, but I did. We'll figure out how to shift in a second, guys. We'll look at the controls. You know what? Let's do that now. Let's quit. Let's quit and restart. All right. So let's go back. Oh, I guess accept. So yeah, here's my thing with the electric series. I'm apprehensive on it. I know this is where everything's going. I understand that. We'll just exit. I know that's where the sport is going. Where automation's going. The battery life honestly concerns me. For the cars, I also love fuel mileage races, so obviously this takes that away. Unless you're like, well, battery life plays into this and you don't pin until a certain time, but I also don't know how that works. So it's going to be a lot of trial and error. I do not think it should be brought to the cup level. I think that this is something that needs to be separate for now, and perhaps always. Okay. So, yeah, it just wasn't changing. Because it was R1 downshift, upshift is R... Wait. L1 is upshift.
Okay, I think I got it.
Well, I was doing that, but it wasn't working. All right. Back to your regularly scheduled program. All right, back to multiplayer. Do you think we should do dirt or should we switch?
It's up to you.
Let's switch. Let's go to trucks.
I'm probably going to go against the grain and say this game kind of sucks.
I don't know if you could hear Sawyer, but he said, I'm going to go against the grain and say this game kind of sucks.
Because I don't have nostalgia to counter my...
He doesn't have nostalgia to carry him through. Oh, boy, all these names. Oh, my God. Oh, Brendan Gaughan. Okay, I have to. Man, not going to do Bobby Hamilton. Sorry. Sure. Yeah, braking help system is fantastic. Great. Okay, I picked my car. Cool. All right, back to the comments. The two nerds, you have an electric car and it has 150 mile range with its best battery life. Interesting. Let's see. V2, welcome to the chat. Formula E took 3 years from the first talks to the first race. Wonder how much testing has already been taking place. That is my question too, because something like this being brought up in the summer and hoping to bring like a test to the Clash next year has me very concerned. Lack of testing is a big issue for me, and even when we test enough, we don't test in the right conditions. And then we get to the race and we realize things are totally off. For instance, the tires this year, I know they did a ton of tire testing, and I think obviously things are getting better. We've seen less, tire failure as the season's gone on. But earlier on, I was like, where did the testing go wrong? Was it we were in the wrong conditions? Was it, there's a whole bunch of factors. But with this being totally new, we don't even know personnel behind this. We don't know how long they've been working on this. This has me concerned that we're going to bring this to the Clash without really having it tested. And especially can't really test this necessarily in the winter. I mean, obviously, depending on where you go. But I don't know. It's going to be pretty wild. Oh, let's see. Obviously, Pocono's not in this game. We love this track. Let's do this track. Homestead, Miami. We love it. Yeah. Okay, let's see what else. Bringing electric to the legend cars and have exhibition race during the weekdays on the quarter-mile tracks on the front stretch of the SMI tracks. That'd be interesting. And then Kyle, you said you would be okay with NASCAR E if it was something like the NASCAR Pinty series, a low-level series that has no impact on the... I would agree on the top 43 levels. I would agree as well. Well, Homestead still is fantastic. I mean, I know Flat Homestead kind of sucked, but, like, I think it's fun. Homestead is Homestead. Watch me get frustrated, though, because I don't think I've ever raced on the Flat Homestead track. I don't think. Because I think whenever we played this games, we've always gone to, Daytona or Talladega, because they're, the staple tracks, and we tend to do better on the super speedways anyways, because we really don't have to do any braking. Let's just qualify. We should have the hang of this. We're good. All right. Oh, he is off and ready to go. Also, future plans, just so you guys know. I am interested in potentially getting a rig at some point and doing iRacing. You're probably watching me play this game and is like, oh my gosh, she's thinking of iRacing, she's gonna suck. And I say, on the contrary, at that point, I get to control, how fast I slow I go with my feet, pedals, I drive a car. Also get to steer with a wheel and not with controls. It's totally different and it's ridiculous. So, looking to get that, whether it's just maybe if it's not even a total rig setup, like with the chair and everything, whether it's just wheel and pedals, just looking to get that to add some character to these gaming videos. Also because, to be honest with you, Sawyer and I really want one. So, looking towards that for the future, for these gaming streams. Sawyer did not pick Rock Crawford, did he? I don't know. Sawyer, who did you pick? Whoever had the Statue of Liberty on their car. Okay, see, I can down... Oh, what happened? Oh, that was qualifying. Crap. I realized that was a qualifying lap, and I just... Okay, here's the thing. I ran into the wall, though, so... I still could have been better. I could have. He picked redacted, yes. Oh, apparently your pick was bad, Sawyer. See, this is the part of history I don't know. If it is okay to enlighten in the comments, enlighten in the comments. Yeah, I was like, wait, I think you meant Rick. Okay, cool. Yeah. If it is okay and appropriate to enlighten in the comments, enlighten in the comments. Green. Also, gotta plug some merch. So I don't know if you guys are into cool, retro, fun, super rocktastic designs, but okay, I'm gonna spin out Sawyer unintentionally, but I'm getting close to doing it intentionally. But if you go onto Rob Branning's, or on brand for his brand name, his your face right now. But if you go onto Rob Branning's Redbubble page, there is a lot of above the line designs that you guys can purchase if you'd like. Super cool. Also, TobyChristie.com, we have the classic logo merch. Make sure to get that merch on TobyChristie.com, or if you want some retro design type stuff, go on to Rob Branning's Redbubble page. I know I gotta spend some money, you guys. Brought the merch. Rob actually made the ATYL crew custom hats, and they look so rad, and I'm excited to hopefully have them in time for Michigan. But yeah, I'd love to see you guys at Michigan repping merch, Toby Christie merch, Above the Yellow Line merch, whatever it is, or even your own merch if you have that too, like for your brands, or even just driver merch. I will say I would love to wear my Blaney merch to the track, but I feel like I gotta rep my brand, so I'll leave that to Sawyer to wear his Brian Blaney shirt when we're at Michigan. Rob, what's up? I just screamed into the microphone. You know I had to plug your merch in the stream. You knew that. Oh, okay. Yeah, you shouldn't be this driver. He tried to buy a girl off. Yeah, we're learning. See, I feel okay not knowing that because that's not a part of NASCAR history that I feel like I want to know because it's not. Yikes. You know what? The paint scheme does look cool. We'll give the paint scheme. Oh my god. Paint scheme credit. But yeah, I know it was a dirty pass, Kyle. I am sorry. To be fair, though, Sawyer was running me off the track, so I retaliated. What? You had me down on the apron. Well, I mean, it's flat homestead, but the apron into the grass. Fine. Am I, huge penalty, $50,000. Can't go to the next race. Yeah, I gotta say. Let's see. Gotta wear the Toby Christie shirt I won at the Verizon 200 next. Yes, rep the Toby Christie merch. Absolutely. Oh gosh, I'm running into the wall. This is because I looked at this on my computer screen and I'm so sorry. I'm still in first, but I also feel like we're not trying that hard, and also the game mode might be too easy. Also, after this, we'll do NASCAR 06 Total Team Control. Again, if you're just joining the stream, welcome. Thank you for joining on a Friday night, the Above the Yellow Line stream on the Toby Christie Com YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. What you doing? But yeah, playing right now Dirt to Daytona. We played some Dirt earlier, at least we attempted to. And now we are back in our comfort zone on the asphalt. Or I guess on the track. Oh gosh. Yeah, shifting, it doesn't work. Whatever, it's fine. Taylor the Weapon Kitchen? Wow. Okay. I like it though. I mean, it's valid. What's my nickname? What rap nickname? The Lil Handful? Yeah. We've deemed my nickname Lil Handful if I had any rapper name, because I can be a handful, and chaotic at points. But that's all right. We all have to be chaotic. It's okay. All right. Let's read the chats. Let's do a little side discussion on the Chicago street course for a second while we kind of change out games here. So let's get that figured out. So we are, I think, done with Dirt to Daytona for the night, and we will start with we'll do like a 10-minute chat, and then we'll switch over to Total Team Control NASCAR 06. So hopefully that's okay with you guys. Alrighty, Rooney. God, I just did a Simpsons thing, and I'm not totally proud of it, but it's fine. Okay. Sawyer just goes, look at how
Down 2 laps.
Man, I'm sorry. I am sorry. All right, so let's get where's NASCAR 06? Can we get that in the let's get that in so we can make sure we can play it, please. Oh my goodness. All right, so let's check. Oh, my screen is not doing what I wanted to do. Oh my goodness. Okay. So let's chat a little bit, you guys. Let's chat about the latest NASCAR news. First off, let's go through the comments just to make sure we are up to speed on everything. Okay, can you guys hear me? I'm hoping the answer is yes. So, all right, that was the craziest thing. I'd like to thank the Peanut Gallery, Adam Lucas and Dom Joseph for filling in for that time. I'm just to let you know I'm working on an equipment upgrade because it's desperately needed, and that was just an example of why. Because when I'm filming the episodes, it is an every week thing that something goes wrong. So I apologize for that. But now we're back. So let's go through the comments. Okay, so let's see. No audio. Yes, no audio. No audio. Okay, so I don't like. Yeah, no. I didn't even unplug it. It's just we plugged in, we put in a different game, and just the mic just busted. It was the oddest thing. Okay, so yeah, it might have been. We like I said, we need to fix the setup. So yeah. So also love Tom, love the song. Okay. All right, so now let's take a break and talk about the Chicago Straight Course. I got some facts. It's not like we need the facts, but like I got the facts. All right, so in a random order. So first off, the NASCAR Cup Series in general, this is the most diverse its schedule has ever been. We have dirt courses, road courses, short tracks, super speedways, intermediate. Now we have a street course. Gen 7 car creates some of the most diverse racing that we've seen. A lot of parity, a lot of guys that we wouldn't expect to be at the top are at the top. Different winners this season. We have 14 different winners this season alone, right before the playoffs, which is wild. So this is unlike anything we've ever seen before. And then, curious though, I think my worry about the Chicago Street Course, and I don't know if it's your worry too, but practice. How are we doing practice for this? Obviously, I mentioned this earlier, but I have an issue when we go to new tracks or we try new things and there hasn't been enough testing in the actual environment that we're going to be doing this stuff. So I don't know how this is going to work. Even Bubba Wallace, who was there at the presentation of the Chicago Street Course, was I don't want to say apprehensive, but he said, there is a lot of work to do, but he said the unknowns are what excite me. So that should be good. But of course, this gets rid of Road America on the schedule. They said, just because it's a no for 2023 doesn't mean it's a no forever. Ben Kennedy said about Road America being off the schedule. Road America made a really great post on social media. Like, just, they've loved having the Cup Series there. I hope that they keep the races there, or at least have the Xfinity Series and Truck Series race there. Just to still give them some dates. But let's see what else. The layout is interesting as well. I will say, we've mentioned it on social media, but I would love Victory Lane to be like where the fountain is. I would love that. But also the seating arrangements for this, we'll have a bunch of premium seating options, including cabanas, suites, and clubs near the start-finish line. It's going to be a pretty crazy event. Lots of 90-degree turns, lots of blind corners, which I don't know how they're going to do with that, but that's fine. All right, so let's see. I think we're on the same page. Can you guys hear me? I'm hoping you guys can hear me. Okay, so bring it to Rob. Bring it to Boston, you cowards. And then Dale, you said at the Costa Road America, absolutely dumb decision. This track will not last more than next year. So this is a 3-year deal. I will say the Chicago Street Course, they announced that it is a 3-year deal. So we are stuck with it, whether we like it or not. I'm not trying to judge it too harshly before we try it. I'm not one that knocks something before we try it. So we shall see. But who knows? So thoughts. What are we thinking about this, Dale? I appreciate you sharing your thoughts in the comments. They're going to move the wall, so not every single corner is blind. That's good. Okay. I also know that they were messing with not knowing if we're going to have single file restarts or not for this street course. That'll also be interesting to kind of figure out and discuss as well. But yeah, I don't know. Like it's going to be something different. It's something definitely interesting. I'm not the happiest about it, to be quite honest with you. I am traditional in the sense that I think we've pushed the limit kind of what I feel like we can do with our not with like NASCAR's identity, but with advancing while we keep our identity. This gets us totally out of left field, something we've never done before, which is great. It brings in a new audience. It's a new demographic. But it also loses us a little bit more as we are still searching for our identity in this era of what the world is right now. So it's a risk. NASCAR recognizes it's a risk. They recognize it's a risk to their traditional fans. But I understand the direction. So yeah, that's like, I get it. I really do. All right. So what else do you guys have to say? So let's see. Auto Rock and Racing 94, thank you for joining the chat. You said, just hope it works. I like street courses as a photographer. Ooh, photography, very nice. But no clue how NASCAR will go about it. It's going to be interesting. It should be a really good photography. It's a photographer's dream, I would say, just especially with the background of Chicago as a whole, getting some of those really good shots. So I think that would be a really fun weekend. I know my dad actually said that we need to get tickets to this, and I'm kind of against going, not gonna lie, unless I'm covering it for media. But maybe I'll just go. Why not? Let's see what else. Let's see. Adam, you said, Dirty Myrtle NASCAR Grand Prix right down the ocean. Oh, that'd be great. It is going to be a long and difficult race. It's going to remind me a little bit of our trial and error of Bristol Dirt. We did not test it well enough ahead of time. And of course, we had all that rain. The first time we did Bristol Dirt in 2021 was an absolute disaster. I felt like it was a little bit of an embarrassment to the sport. This year we figured it out, and I think they did a nice job with it. Though I do think we should still be going to an actual dirt track. It was still a well done job by NASCAR. And then even like when we went to Circuit of the Americas for the first time with the rain, what NASCAR was doing, I don't know. I know they wanted to put on that event that day because it was an inaugural event. They wanted the fans that went there for the first time for the NASCAR Cup Series to stay there and have a whole one-day event. But I know the fans, they were miserable, cold from the rain. And then the race, the call at the end, it was questionable. So, and even just the call not to stop the race earlier was also questionable. So we've seen a lot of missteps when we go to new tracks. So my expectations for the street course this year are not that high. I'm not going to lie to you guys. They're not that high at all. I'm not expecting the best. I am expecting the festivities surrounding that weekend are going to be great. I think, the fans that go to Chicago, they are clearly invested in this. The town, and the mayor, and they're going to make sure that the fans are taken care of, regardless of what type of product we sell on the track. So this is, for me, though I think the product is going to be questionable, and I think NASCAR knows even going into this and even the first race that it's going to be a questionable product, that at least the fan experience will be there, and it will solidify fans wanting to go back the next year, even though they kind of have to because it's a 3-year deal. So let's see. Dale, you said if this was announced, let's say 2005 or 2026. Oh, wait. Whoa, sorry. Gosh. If this was announced, let's say 2025 or 2026, then I might actually be okay with it. But NASCAR is just trying to stay relevant and trying to get the fans that aren't really there. I mean, yes. I think with the way the demographic is changing for the sport, they're being forced to push the boundary. With F1's success, Drive to Survive getting a lot of positive reviews, a lot of younger fans flocking to that series, whether it was because of Drive to Survive or not. F1 is really relevant, and it's global. It's all around the world. Of course, they're going to get a larger demographic, a larger audience because it is global. NASCAR is not. It is very based in the United States. So they're trying to figure out, what is it that F1 has that we don't? What is it that IndyCar has that we don't? What is it that all these other series have that we don't? And right now, I think it's a different type of racing. Quite honestly, they have the glitz and glam NASCAR does in its own right, but it's gonna be interesting. Alex, okay, I should probably stop quoting songs. It's okay, I like songs. They're good. They should probably just release the 2023 schedule already. I do agree with you on that. At this point with things, we're starting to put the pieces of the puzzle together. I believe late August is when everything's going to be released, but I'm not sure on that. Don't quote me on it. I don't have any inside information. I just know from what I've heard from even the press conference with the Chicago Street Course, and what they said at the end is like, you know, the scheduling will be released at a later date, and how things were released last year, it'll probably be late August or middle August when we see the 2023 schedule, and we'll all have to talk about it. But as far as we know, Road America is not on that schedule. The Chicago Street Course is. We know that Phoenix, as the last race of the season, will be back on the schedule for the 2023 season. What else do we know? Bristol Dirt, I think, is back again, regardless. So there's things that we definitely know. The Clash is back. So we'll definitely have to see. These cars are way too wide to fit 3 wide if 2 cars get stalled next to each other. There's about to be a massive stack up. Yeah, that's my concern too. That these are massive cars. It's not gonna go well. I mean, passing is gonna be near impossible. It'll be very interesting. Auto Rock and Racing, you said it'll help planning my high school reunion plans because it conflicts with Sonoma. Ooh, yikes. Well, I mean, at least it'll help, so that's good. Robert. I called you Robert because your name says Robert, but Rob. Alex said, hey, Taylor. Yeah. Reference. Come on, my guys. The reference, though. All right. I feel like it's time to play. So let's get to some of the gaming. Now that we've discussed the Chicago Street Course, I feel like it's time to, you know, I've said my piece. We've all said our frustrations. Let's take it to NASCAR 06 Total Team Control. So this game, this is the one I haven't played. This is the one I was waiting to do kind of a, you know, if you guys have played it before, show me the ropes. What do I need to do? What do I need to see with this game? But some fun facts about it if you don't know. So it was released in 2005 for the PlayStation 2 and Xbox. Obviously features Hedrick Motorsports, Total Team Control. It's about teamwork. EA did the game. I'm also curious on your thoughts if EA was the best company to hold the rights to the NASCAR games, if they made the best NASCAR games, or if somebody else did. Also very curious on that. But lots of fun challenges. It got pretty good reception. Metacritic for PS2 78 out of 100. It could have been worse. Xbox pretty much the same, 79 out of 100. So yeah, I don't know. Like, let me know if there's modes in this game that you want me to try out. If not, I'm just gonna go into it. Let's see. Not Boo Taylor, Boo Phoenix. Gotcha. Atlanta still has 2 race dates. Yes, they do. That was also true. That we've talked though about. Let's see. Let me go back. Or I guess, what am I doing? Okay. Okay. I think, let's see, race modes. I'll just race now. Why not? We'll just race now. Series. Nextel Cup, 1 player. I'm going to do a rookie. I'm playing as rookie. Short race length, unlimited fuel and tires. You all get to see my cheats. I do not play with very crazy rules. I keep things simple so I can talk to you guys. Okay, so the 2 nerds, you said Papyrus made the best made the best game called the NASCAR 2003 season for PC. See, I haven't looked at the PC games. That's on me. Sawyer is very much not a PC gamer, so I think he just goes, oh. So I mean, the only PC games that I've played is honestly Sims and a lot of Minecraft, maybe some Happy Wheels. Don't know if you guys are like that kind of level PC gamers, or at least used to be, because oh my gosh, after school. Okay, Sawyer says he likes PC, he just prefers console. Okay. Let's see, what driver do we want to be? Who did you say? Let's see. Alex, you said Jason Leffler, California. Oh my goodness. Bro, you'd be throwing it back, though. I don't even know who I want to be here. Also, yeah, the loads for these games, you guys. Oh, okay. You know what? So, here's the thing. I love Terry Labonte. So, I'm gonna drive as Terry Labonte. The tuner said it has amazing graphics, and you can add a bunch of mods. Oh, that's cool. Nice. Let's see. California. We'll do California. Why not? Tony Stewart. Also, if you didn't catch this, if you guys loved the trivia last time we did it, we're going to do trivia again next week. Next Thursday night, not sure the time yet. I'll make sure I get that to you as soon as possible. But the next stream that we do will be a trivia stream. We'll have the Above the Yellow Line crew on for that. It'll be another Kahoot that I'll put together. So if you love trivia, you love Kahoot. If you don't know what that is, it's basically like it's like an app you have on your phone or a website. You log in, you put your name in, code for a game pin, and you're basically into this live trivia fun game with all of us. And whoever does the best wins bragging rights. So that's all I can offer. I can only offer bragging rights. We just did a huge giveaway. Thanks to everybody that did the giveaway and entered into that. Whoa, this car is finicky. Holy crap. Okay. Woo! Okay, so I'm going to have to change how I steer this car. I usually use the D-pad on the older games when I steer the car, and there's also I'm noticing the point is the Total Team Control 06, this game, is when I need to stop using the D-pad, because when I do, I'm squirrely. I squirrel out. Ooh, goodness. Brake. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's cool. That's cool. We'll damage the car. That's fine. Panicking. I can do that. Yeah, I'll play, put in your suggestions in the comments below what tracks you want to see, what tracks, modes, drivers you want to see me drive as. If there's also something you just want to look through, let me know as well. So yeah. But if you're just joining the stream, welcome. My name is Taylor Kitchen. This is Above the Yellow Line on the Toby Christie Com YouTube channel. Every single week, usually Tuesdays, we post race recaps, race previews, and also talk about the latest news from the world of NASCAR. I don't know why I said NASCAR like that. Sorry about that. Oh, gosh. Also, some background on me about gaming if you're new here. Gaming is new to me, at least racing gaming. Otherwise, you know, I gamed as a kid. But not like, I didn't play like Call of Duty, stuff like that. Sure, I played it occasionally, but more so just like your Mario Karts and your, I'm going to go in the grass and that's fine. I understand that's what I'm doing. Braking. That wasn't as bad. Okay. But like Mario Kart and all that kind of stuff. So like that was my gaming as a kid. We're getting into the big leagues now with games for NASCAR. Excuse me. So yeah, that's the journey if you're new here. But yeah, let me know if you have any questions, comments, concerns, anything you want to see me play in this particular game. Let me know. Jeremy Mayfield at Michigan because Mayfield won his last race in 2005 there. Jeremy Mayfield. I don't know if you guys have listened to the Dale Jr. Download episode with Jeremy Mayfield, but I learned a lot. It was very interesting. Let's see. Replace tires. Yes. I want lower tire pressure. Okay. Done. Are you having a bourbon while you drive? No. I'm just learning at this point. Like I said earlier, I don't know if you were in the stream, but I think what would be easier for me is if I actually had like a wheel, like a rig type setup while I was doing this. I feel like I'd do better. Don't quote me on that. But it's hard for me to talk, look at the screen, and stream all at the same time. So that's why it looks like I'm probably drinking a bourbon while I race. CEO, hey, I won 2 shirts from the last giveaway recently that look so cool. Oh my gosh, send pictures. If you have a Twitter, tag us in them on Twitter. I'm excited to see what the shirts look like. I'm so glad you got them, and thank you for signing up for the giveaway. We appreciate it. Let's qualify. Wheel. Yeah, sorry. All right. I don't want to run into you guys. All right, I'm going. Let's qualify. So right now I'm on the pole. Let's see how bad. Oh my God, that's right. I tried to steer the way I used to. Oh God. Okay, that's fine. We're good. Let's see if we can stay there or not. So obviously gotta run my line. I looked at the screen, so I didn't, but that's okay. We're just warming up. It's all good. This is where I focus, you guys. This is where I focus and I lose the focus. Yeah, and then also, I mean, I loved Terry Labonte before I listened to the Dale Jr. Download podcast, and I will say I plug that podcast a lot on this channel just because I am newer to it and I've been listening to it while I work. But I learned so much about Terry listening to the episode that he did, and it was really cool. So I like it. If you want to learn more about NASCAR history and you learn it through like a audio means, recommend listening to that. Always looking to learn more about the history of the sport as I'm learning about the sport itself. Yeah, I recognize I'm not qualifying well. I really do. We're learning though. Someone on Twitter, I can't remember who it was exactly, but they commented at me with this game in particular and said, like, this game is really tests your skill. It's the first game that they played that they thought really tested their ability to actually drive well in these NASCAR games. And so far, I believe it. At least I think it's just the setup of my car, and it's most likely probably me. Finicky. So yeah, oh goodness. I think I can at least eke out a decent qualifying spot than I had the first lap I did this. Oh, let's see. I'm not going to get a top 20. I know that. I do appreciate the meter there. All right. I love Terry Labonte 2005 car because it combines his 2 championship cars. It's really nice. I'm also, like, just for me personally, I just love the cornflakes design on it. Let's see. Live stream last night. I got gifted a membership, and also the ending was, oh, well, you got gifted a membership. That was cool. Man. My goodness. Okay, let's see. Let's just start the race right now. Why not? Also, guys, if you have any questions, comments, concerns for me, any topics you want to talk about, discuss, any questions, let me know in the comments, and I will make sure we get to that. After this race, I'll make sure Sawyer joins one race where we can mess up the rest of the field. I know, I felt like I needed to block the top. Oh, and then I needed to run into the wall as a consequence. I blame myself. Okay, that's fine. I think I just lost 2 positions. That's not that bad. Okay. Is that Kyle that did that to me? Yeah, I'm not braking well. Okay, so this is clearly just a practice run of me getting used to the game, and I'm clearly not doing well. And I understand that, and that's fine. Oh, okay, yeah, let's throw out the yellow. That's fine. Okay, tips. Don't hit the apron, and you'll be good. The apron in this game is deadly. Okay, so we're learning that, because I usually, like, try to at least get the apron just to get myself ahead. And that strategy clearly hasn't worked for me, so I appreciate the heads up. Noted. Oh, you live at Texas Motor Speedway in one of the condos next to. That's awesome. Yeah, I want to put under caution. Oh my god, I need to fix the damage on my car. I have never been to Texas, so I think that'd be kind of cool. My aunt and uncle lived there for I think a year or something like that. Oh, I need my tire pressure up. That sucked. That was really, yeah. All right, done. But I've never actually been, so it'd be cool to go someday, for sure. I don't know what. So I've only been to Charlotte Motor Speedway and Kentucky Motor Speedway. Those are the only tracks I've ever been to. I'm planning on going. I mean, I already have my tickets for Michigan in 2 weeks. If you're going there, hopefully trying to plan a meetup, maybe a Toby Christie meetup, maybe an Above the Yellow Line meetup. Not sure yet. Still trying to figure out the details, but I'll be there. Excited to meet you all. And then I think I might be going to Martinsville to work that race. I'm still trying to figure that out as well. So what's crazy is this year, I will have gone to, I think, maybe 3 or 4. Whoa. Okay, that's my fault. Sorry. I've gone to maybe 3 or 4 different races. As opposed to when I've done like every year up to that point, I've done 1 race. And so it's been fun seeing all these different tracks and the different facilities and, what they offer their fans. And then working a race. I don't know if you guys watched the Above the Yellow Line episode I did. Or I guess the last live stream that we did, we talked about going to or working a race. Dom Joseph, I don't know if he's still in the chat or not. Was in the chat earlier. he actually was at Atlanta covering the race for his news outlet, or just for the Daily Griffin News, I believe. Dom, if you're in the chat, please tell me that I'm right or wrong. Then he also got some coverage, for us at Above the Yellow Line, TobyCarsey.com, which was much appreciated. Got some really good content. And then Rob was there as well, and he got us some good photos from the stands. And then I was at Mid-Ohio, and I did that. It had the best time, just kind of getting to learn everything. I was on the apron. I understand that messes you up. I get it. That's cool. But yeah, I was at Mid-Ohio, first time covering a race. It was the best time ever. And let's see, I think the crazy story, I don't know if you guys heard it, but I actually got to, at this point, why not? This is a practice race. I know I'm going through the grass. It's fine. Yep. Cool. I might just intentionally spin. I don't want to, but maybe I will. Let's swap. We're going to swap cars. But I got to interview Matt DiBenedetto actually on like a golf cart, and that was wild. No, he was not driving the golf cart was one of the questions that I had. And of course we're causing chaos. That's cool. We're swapping out. So, but the first driver interview I did when I was at Mid-Ohio, I think was Corey Heim. And that was really cool just to kind of get to talk to him. I don't think I got to talk to any of the ARCA drivers just because how practice and qualifying worked out, and especially with all the rain and stuff, it just didn't work. No, I'm not going to pit under caution. Let's just swing it. But I did talk to Matt DiBenedetto, Derek Kraus, Stephen Malozzi, TobyCarsey.com, writer, not paying attention. So that was really cool. I see, Dale, you went to Dover once in 2018, your first ever cup race. I've been going to Pocono for 10 years, and will be going both days to see my third cup race. I was looking at the screen. Sorry. Last year Pocono was my second. Oh, awesome. Pocono's a track that I would love to go to be honest with you. My dream track to go to is actually Martinsville, so I'm excited to hopefully be able to go in October. I'll definitely be hopefully working the Xfinity race. If I can do the cup race as well, that'd be cool. And if I can't work it, at least I'll try to go as a fan, though I'm sure it's going to be sold out just because of the circumstances surrounding that race are wild. I am on the apron again. I recognize it. I've got to be laps down, don't I? Oh, I'm not. Okay. All right. Ooh, you went to block me. That's rude. That's very rude. Okay. I want to swap my cars. So this is the thing I like about this game. You can be horrible and somehow you can make your way back to the front. I love it. Okay, I'm learning where I need to brake, so that's a good start. Oh, and I'm learning what's... Yep. Great. You should do the Above the Yellow Line meetup. I'll be doing one too. See, I'm thinking about that. I'm trying to gauge interest. I don't want to do a meetup and not have anybody there, So I want to make sure there's enough interest to do a meetup in the first place. If not, I'll probably try to get there at the track for a Bob Podcast tweet up if he's going to do that and just meet everybody there. The Two Nerds, he said, I went to Kansas in 2019. It was a cold race and boring. There was only one caution for an incident in it, and it was Denny spinning. Dude, that sucks. Yeah, why not? We'll do all these changes. Cool. Honestly, I'm curious, what is the worst race you guys have gone to? Because that's a valid question. To be completely honest with you guys. Because that would be... Yeah, no. That's a good question for you guys. What's the worst race you've ever been to if you've been to a race before? And maybe you've only been to one, so maybe that would be your worst race, or maybe it was a really good experience, so maybe you don't. Honestly, guys, the Mr. Clean pit crew, that is wild. That is so cool. What a time. My goodness. All right, 3, 2, 1. Switching. Gotta switch to get myself back up to the front. Not like it's gonna do me any better, but I am accelerating. I'm accelerating a lot. Ooh, I don't want to get to his bumper there in the corner. I don't want to do that. I don't want to spin him out. Okay. Ooh, we got wiggles up there, making me uncomfortable. Ooh. See, I'm trying to figure out. I think I'm going into the corner too low, and that's what's messing me up. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll swap. Oh, right. This is my team, and I'm not doing them service at all. Okay, that's fine. So your worst races. 2011 Baltimore GP. Yikes. Why, Rob, why was that your worst race? I am curious. Was it like a circumstance? Was it just the race was bad? Oh my god! Is there like a moth in here? That is a moth. I hate this apartment. I don't know if you guys saw it on the screen, but there is a moth in here, folks. This has been a wild night, you guys. And I'm not here for it. We had such a high on our stream last week, and this has just been difficulty after difficulty, so I apologize. Oh, man. All right, well, we'll find it later. Why not? I have to pit. My car is so damaged. 2011 Chicagoland for Alex. You said it was the worst. I'm also curious the story behind that. It's like Panic Central in this apartment. Just shaking our heads. Oh, goodness. All right. I would love to, I'd hope this race is almost over because I'm not doing well. Then we can bring Sawyer in to close out the night. But guys, it's been wild. Been absolutely wild. Yeah, I'm excited. If you guys didn't hear this before, next week we are going to be doing a trivia live stream, so I'm very excited about that. Hopefully, because I'll make a Kahoot for it, so you guys can join in as well to do some NASCAR trivia. We'll also do a lot of chatting during that stream as well. We'll have, hopefully have all the Above the Line crew. It's going to be on a Thursday night instead of Friday because the truck race is on Friday night. Don't want to conflict with that. Don't want to make you guys choose what to watch. So we'll be doing it next Thursday night. I'll let you guys know the times as soon as possible, but it will be a trivia night. So get ready, study up. That's all I can say. Swapping. All right. I at least want to finish in the top 20 for this race. Lap 9 of 10. I don't think it's possible, but things have been worse. Okay, I'm definitely going way... Oh, Lord. Okay, I saved it. What's this? Okay. All right. Oh. Damage. Okay. No, I don't want to put under caution. Okay, odd. Oh, I think I gotta try to get all my guys up.
I like how this one, when it comes to the cautions, if you're not pitting, it doesn't immediately like make you wait forever to restart.
No, I appreciate that. Yeah, if it comes to a caution and you're not pinning, it doesn't wait forever to go to a restart, is what Sawyer said, and I will say I like that. I do, as somebody who's not the best at racing games yet. Again, haven't. Whoa, okay, that wasn't on me. Just saying. It's nice to kind of have that option to like be like, hey, I'm not doing too hot. Let's swap. Oh, I can't swap anymore because it's the last lap. Crap. All right, we're following. All right, 43rd out of 43rd. That's what I deserve, guys. That's what I deserve. Just smile and nod. So Rob, you said you sat on the front stretch and literally just saw the car zoom by, nothing else. Honestly, couldn't tell you what happened during the rest of the race. Track was cool though. Pit road was was that Camden Yards. Okay. I mean, like, that's fair. Rivals. Okay. Yeah, this is a game I'm definitely going to have to explore more on my own time. It's very interesting. It's very unique, and I appreciate that because some of the NASCAR games blur together, if I'm going to be honest. So this is kind of cool. I think we might like it better than Dirt to Daytona.
I like it better.
Sawyer likes it better than Dirt to Daytona.
As much as it pains me to say it, EA makes the best NASCAR games.
As much as it pains Sawyer to say it, he says that EA makes the best NASCAR games. 2011 Chicagoland had no passing, little action. Race modes. Let's see. Race now. Players 2. I wasn't even on rookie difficulty, you guys. That sucks. Sorry. Okay. Continue. You said no passing. At least I got to skip school. Honestly, though, that's sometimes why you go to a race. You skip school. There you go. All right.
You're on the bottom.
Yes. You said very excited to see you racing as Terry Labonte. I know. I had to pick Terry Labonte. I just had to. No. Okay. Sucker for Sterling Marlin. Casey Mears.
I just read up on this guy.
On who?
On Shane.
Oh, you did.
Yeah, I was reading about drivers who ran afoul of the law.
Who ran in foul of the law?
Ran afoul of the law.
Interesting. Sawyer do be doing his research. I don't want to be Jimmy. That's basic. We love Jimmy though. Nothing against Jimmy. I mean, honestly, anybody I choose might be basic. I feel as though, well, okay, we're gonna do Dale Jarrett. A little basic, but why not? Okay. Okay, well, okay, I'll go back. Okay, back for me. Do I have him as an option, Alex? Is my question. I gotta find him first. So this is gonna be a bunch of scrolling. I gotta find him as the option. Terry's your favorite driver of all. That's awesome. So what got you into liking Terry Labonte as your driver? It's a good question. Pocono. We can do Pocono. We will do Pocono. We'll probably end the night on Pocono. Do you think Dodge is returning? Leo GB. Great question. Part of me. There we go. Man. Part of me thinks maybe. So when we were talking about, well, I don't even know if I should bring that up, but when we were talking about the electric series, they had like a manufacturer, like 3 out of 5, something like, 3 out of 4 or whatever on the sheet. And it made me think, I'm like, are we actually bringing a 4th manufacturer? But maybe it's just for the electric series. And I could have misunderstood the sheet. Let's see. Pocono. There we go. But part of me is, I mean, we're going to get a 4th manufacturer. I mean, I feel like that secret's out of the bag. It just doesn't matter of who. Dodge left for a reason, but I think maybe they have reason to come back. Who could be coming into the sport if it's not Dodge? Don't know. Maybe Honda, perhaps, was one of my thoughts. Or, I mean, I know I'm not a huge fan of the idea either, but maybe. But I feel like maybe, I think Dodge might be the best bet, quite honestly. Sawyer got Shane Himmel and Tyler Walker mixed up, I think. Maybe. I don't know. Sawyer doesn't know. We don't know.
Well, I know he had a drug problem.
Well, that's true.
Do you have this on automatic?
I don't think so. Why?
I just wasn't sure why I wasn't going.
Oh. Well, it's not X.
I'm not hitting X.
Oh. Well, then I don't know. Yeah, why aren't you going? What's... Are you pressing R2?
That would be why I
This is qualifying, bud. Get up to speed.
I like racing from the back to the front.
It's true. Get you to catapult. All right, let's make this a good qualifying lap, folks. I feel confident at Pocono. The track is, for me, wide enough, or I guess the turns are wide enough to where I don't really feel like I should make mistakes. The key there, folks, is should. I should not make mistakes. Because you really don't have to let off the throttle in these turns at all. You just go. And I'm trying to get a good line, though I don't know if that's going to happen or if it's possible or not. See, now I'm getting bold. I need to stop being bold and just do. All right. How? Okay. Sawyer is somehow... Well, no, he's not. Never mind. Spoke too soon. I was going to say he's somehow running a better qualifying lap than I am.
If I knew what the gas was, I would have done better.
Yeah, you didn't get yourself up to speed. Okay, final lap. Let's give this a good go. Pocono might be my track. It could be. We race Daytona and Talladega all the time, but Pocono is one that we have forgotten about. We've slept on Pocono. Pocono is back, folks. I will say I missed the doubleheader this year, you guys. I loved when we did the doubleheader races the past few years. I thought it was so fun. And then each night was a different race. We had a tire race one night, and then we had a fuel mileage race the next. It was incredibly entertaining. And I think it's a mistake that we're not doing that anymore. But at the same time, I guess business move, you know? Oh, crap. I just messed that up. All right. Oh, he's doing better this lap. Okay. You said, as a kid, I probably was just drawn in by the Kellogg's on the car, but after researching his career, I like him more. He's just a class act. He really is. And for me, even just learning about the history of the sport, that's what drew me into Terry Lapani. I mean, come on, the Kellogg's car. That's cool. Himmeal. Okay, Himmeal. Thank you. I'd rather see Buick come back than Honda. You know, honestly, Buick over Honda, I kind of like that.
I would be shocked if it's American, it's gonna be Dodge. If it's foreign, it's gonna be like a Honda or a Subaru.
Yeah. Now, I will say, I don't want Subaru to drive... oh, crap. We're focusing. I don't want Subaru in the sport. And here is why. I had a Subaru as my first car. And it let me down. Granted, it was a used car. Or, like, you know, it had already been used by somebody else. But that car broke down way too many times. That is my fault. I caused that caution. I apologize. So that is why I don't want... Subaru in the sport, just because personally. Also because Subaru sucks. But it's gonna be interesting if it's not Dodge coming back to the sport. I don't know. I would love to see another American manufacturer. If not, that's totally fine. Anything that screams speed, I'm here for. I just know partially, you know, if we want to be cost effective, maybe keep things in the United States. If not, if we're willing to, you know, go big with another manufacturer that's willing to be a good partner with the sport, then that's fine.
I'd like to see Nissan.
Nissan? That might be an interesting one. What do you guys think about Nissan? That'd actually not that bad. Not that bad. A next gen Nissan. Yeah, I accidentally went to pit road. That was totally my fault. Wasn't thinking about that. But yeah, any other questions, comments, concerns, questions for me, questions about the sport, topics you want to talk about? Let me know in the comments. Be happy to bring them up. After this, I'm going to have to get a drink. Oh my goodness. Gotta get a drink of H2O or body armor. Quite honestly, let's be real here, folks. Are you Jimmy?
Yep.
Sawyer? Okay, Sawyer's Jimmy.
Jeffrey.
Are you first?
Yeah.
Okay, did you wreck your way to the front, though?
No, I started out front.
Oh.
I don't know why, but I did.
Well, it must have been people cycling through the pits, maybe? I don't know.
I mean, I started out front at the beginning.
Wait, were you on the pole?
I don't know how, but I was.
That feels impossible. Because I thought I did better than you.
Well,
Maybe I did worse. Maybe I ended up actually doing worse. Okay.
We'll say in split screen,
I will. Yeah, split screen frame rates if. Whoa, frame rate is iffy.
As is the draw distance.
I was gonna mention that too.
Oh, look at you.
There is a big old chunk of cars right in front of me that I am trying to just get speed to pass. I want to pass them on the inside. Who's that in front of me, though? Well. Oh, I went too wide. I went too wide. My fault. My fault. I blame myself. Oh, my God. Okay. Yeah, I drew everybody to a grinding halt. Okay, question I'm seeing right below that I can see in my eyesight. Does Truex have a chance to win this weekend? I don't know. I personally, in my opinion, I feel like other drivers have a better chance than Truex. So because of that, I'm going to say no. Everybody has a chance every week, right? So, you know, but I feel as if this could be a really good weekend for Harvick. This could be a good weekend for Denny. It could be a good weekend for Blaney. Harvick, we're trying to save for our lineups for Michigan. Absolutely. I think Michigan is kind of Ford Central, in my opinion, so I'm going to try to do like an all-Ford lineup. I think Blaney might be low on my fantasy lineup, too. If you're not in the above-the-line fantasy lineup that we have on the NASCAR app, make sure to join it next year. You can join now, but, the points won't start until like this race, so it'll be a little behind. But if you still want to join, that's totally fine. Just look up above the line. I believe it's all one word on the NASCAR app under the fantasy tab. But I think the drivers that have the least uses of are Blaney and Elliott on that app. I think for Chase Elliott in particular, just because I don't feel like there's a track that he's necessarily bad at this season. He's been very consistent, the most consistent driver in the field. For Blaney, there's always these tracks that he should be good at, and then somehow things aren't clicking with that team. Penske as a whole has kind of dropped the ball. But yeah, where's Logano been this season? I mean, here's the thing. I think he's going to make it to the championship 4, to be quite honest with you. I keep missing that corner. I don't know why. And the only reason I think that at this point is because one and the only one, he usually makes it into the championship 4 on even numbered years. It's 2022. Joey Logano in the 22 and 2022. I think it would be a crime if he didn't make it to the championship 4. I would much rather have a championship 4 without him. I think other drivers deserve that spot just because he hasn't been consistent. Granted, he's won 2 races this season, right? Has he? I don't think so. Maybe he has. No, he totally has. Oh, did you cause that?
Jeff Gordon caused it.
Jeff Gordon. Oh, okay. Jeff Gordon caused it. Let's see. Who's my favorite driver? Oh, good question. Thank you. So let me just make sure we're not missing any comments. Let's go. Okay, so who's my favorite driver? Ryan Blaney. I'm wearing the shirt. He's currently my favorite driver. I'm not gonna pin under caution now. My first driver when I got into the sport that I liked was Chase Elliott. I watched him during an Xfinity race, and that's kind of how I got hooked. But as I've, been in the sport a little bit more, I think I have less of like favorite drivers per se, but just I don't dislike any drivers besides maybe like 2 or 3 where I'm like, maybe not. But Ryan Blaney said, what the heck? Excuse me? Yeah, get into the wall. There are words I could say. But just Ryan Blaney's my favorite guy in the sport. I've mentioned this on the show many times before, but he's great with the fans. I love his organization that he has. It just his whole brand is fantastic. I don't know, like, I mean, and he does lots of like, media appearances, and he's always there. So that is why, yep, that was my fault. I totally blame myself. That is why Ryan Blaney is my favorite driver. Does Truex have a chance to win this weekend? He has 2 wins at the track. He does. That is true. But I don't know. I feel like for some odd reason, Truex just hasn't been there this season. Just going back to, my original thoughts on that. Everybody has a chance to win. Yes, he has 2 wins at the track, but we also don't know how things are going to go with this next-gen car on the track. It is very unique. We haven't run anything, any next-gen setup or anything on Pocono, a track like it. So it's going to be trial and error. Everyone's notebooks are thrown away. It'll be interesting to see kind of what happens. Kyle Busch for the W. I think Kyle Busch does have a good chance this weekend, though. He seems to kind of have it figured out. I would say Kurt Busch, too. I mean, he's good at figuring things out very quickly. That's why I say it. But like I said, we're kind of thrown in the dark for this race, not knowing how things are going to turn out. He's my least favorite driver. I'm not going to say. I'm not going to do bad media relations. Once I say my least favorite driver, I'm never going to be able to talk, interview, whatever. That'd be bad. But I do have a favorite driver. Or at least favorite driver, I should say. I actually don't know if I've actually shared that before. I can say my least favorite driver used to be Denny Hamlin. He is not my least favorite driver anymore. I've gained respect for him. Same with Kyle Busch. But that is also because my grandma does not like Kyle Busch. She does not like Denny Hamlin. So when I was becoming a NASCAR fan, that's where that came from. Oh my goodness, that is a wreck-a-doo. Okay. Good question. It's not Newman, is it, you guys? I don't think it's Newman. We're learning. But yeah, Sawyer said that he used to not like Denny.
No, I always liked Denny.
Oh.
I'm saying I've always not liked Denny.
You've always not liked Kyle Busch, but we have respect for him. He has a presence. Yeah, he loves to be a supervillain. That's the thing, and that's his MO. That's fine. Let's see. Sorry, I'm doing some digging here. No. Okay, cool. All right. Thanks to Two Nerds for joining the chat. Have a good night. You don't like Michael McDowell because he had a fight with Daniel Suarez. We love Daniel Suarez. Yeah, that was kind of a downside, I will say, with Michael McDowell. He's had a great season, though. The most top 10s and top 5s of it in his career, all in this season. This next gen car has favored him so well. It's really impressive, quite honestly. Just what he's been able to do with his car at a team that, we don't really see as we don't see as a top tier team, let's be honest. But getting the results he has over some guys that are in top level equipment is impressive. Denny Hamlin, minus his 2 wins, hasn't made a lot of noise this season, especially the first half of the season. Who else would we say? Kyle Busch, a little disappointing this season too. Other big names that I can think of, I don't know at this point. But even Alex Bowman, 3 out of the last 4 races he has not finished. Pretty bizarre. All right, so finished in the 16th position, not too bad. I will say I was doing research and looking at the chat, so that's going to always be my excuse when I play these games. Slayer's like, sure. All right. So it was Ryan Newman in the 12, yeah. I was like, I'm pretty sure it's Ryan Newman. Panicked for a second, thinking I was wrong. Yeah, the Busch brothers are the new age intimidators, absolutely. All right, well, last minute, we'll open this for like a last minute chat. If you guys want to talk about anything else for the next 5 minutes, we can do that. Just to make sure we have everything closed out for the evening. Make sure everything is taken care of, thoughts-wise. Like I said again, got to reiterate this. Next week is another live stream on Thursday night. I will get you guys the times as soon as I possibly can. However, I don't have the timing quite yet, but it will be a trivia night. So be ready for that. I'm very excited to do some more trivia with you guys. It was really fun last time, just to see who was able to be the best trivia wise. I'll do last question. Yeah. Do you have a favorite track? What would you want to see that you haven't? Good question. So my favorite track is Martinsville. I love the action of a short track. I love the tensions, the drama. So that I would say that has to be my favorite track. If we're talking non-short track, super speedway wise, I know Daytona's the easy answer. I gotta say it's Talladega though. Well, false. Now I think it's got to be Atlanta. If we're speaking of it being a super speedway, it's produced some of the best racing this season so far. So I got to give it to Atlanta for this year. Intermediate track. Oh gosh, I mean, partial to Kansas a little bit just because I'm this year with the Kurt Busch one. That's a good question. We had really good racing at the intermediate tracks this season. I'm trying to think of let me look at my Google Sheets. So I actually document my race ratings every single week just to make sure I'm keeping myself honest with what I've been thinking so far this season. So the highest rated, let's see, Fields on a quick trip, Atlanta, let's see, 80% to Daytona. Let's see, 70, 92%. Kansas, I gave the Kansas race a 92%. So maybe that is accurate. The Darlington race was great too. I gave that a 77%. Dover, I gave in 70% even. Oh God. Well, Charlotte. Charlotte kind of has my heart. All this to say, I love pretty much every single track. There is one track I don't like, and I will say it on the stream. We all know it, Texas Motor Speedway. I just don't like it. I'm sorry. I really don't. Needs to be reconfigured, replaced. Even the Gen 7 car did not make that product better. And it's made everything else better so far this season. So something's wrong. And then what track would you want to see that you haven't? Martinsville. I mentioned earlier I might be going to actually work that race in October. So that's been a race on my bucket list. Daytona 500 has always been a bucket list race for me. So yeah, I would actually like to go to Bristol Dirt. I think that'd be really fun, not gonna lie. Jimmy John's, Subway, or Jersey Mike's? Adam, a guy after my heart with food. Oh, okay. I'm gonna give controversial opinion on this. Do I want to give... Okay, so first off, the smell when you walk into a Subway, iconic. It is. Jersey Mike's, I had recently for a graduation party. Wasn't bad. Jimmy John's, however, I have on a more regular basis, but it is pretty basic, and the bread is kind of cardboardy-ish. I think I gotta give this to Jersey Mike's. I don't know if that's the wrong opinion or not, but Jersey Mike's is the one that I would choose. Have you ever been to Michigan before? I've never been into the state of Michigan as an Ohioan. We rival a little bit, but no, I've never been to Michigan before. Never been to the Speedway before, so I'm excited to go. First time in 2 weeks. Mentioning that again, I'll be there, hoping to meet some of you guys along the way. Sawyer, it's his first race that he's going to be at, so that'll be kind of exciting to kind of get him accustomed to life at the track for a day, but also just to experience the race for the first time in person, because that is something that cannot be compared to when watching on the TV. Best calamari to me? Oh my gosh, we talked about this, Alex. I've only had calamari at Olive Garden, and that's saying something, but it was actually really good. I'm not going to lie, it was. Jersey Mike's is the only option. Thank God I got that right. Cool. Okay. Because I was concerned I didn't. I was like, am I making the wrong decision by choosing Jersey Mike's? I was like, I had no clue. But I'm glad I made the right decision. So thank God. But yeah. So yeah, but no, I'm excited for upcoming projects, upcoming things. Plans to go to the Chicago Street Course. My dad really wants to go to the Chicago Street Course. I personally... I don't have a desire unless I'm going to be working the event, but stranger things have happened. Maybe because we try to go to one race a year as a family. At least we've been trying to. That might, if my dad is like, hey, let's do Chicago, we might go to Chicago. I love that city. Every time I've gone, I've had a great time. Love just going on the pier, checking out the sights. The food's also really good too. I'm not a big fan of Chicago style pizza though. I will say I like the New York flat type pizza. So yeah, but if we go to one race, I really want to go to Nashville next year, so I'm going to try to push for that. If I can go back to Charlotte, though, I will. If I can do 2 races next year with my family, just like as a fun event, my choices would be Nashville and Charlotte. I love the Charlotte experience. I want to go to some of the vintage stores in Charlotte this time. We didn't have time to do it. So yeah. Oh, Sawyer, you have a question?
I do.
Yes, you do. From Adam. It's what would your first diecast purchase? What's your first diecast purchase going to be? That's a good question. I don't know if he knows. I'll put the mic right here so you can kind of hear him a little bit better. But that's a really good Detroit style pizza. Haven't had it yet. So what would you say is like would be your first diecast purchase if you bought a diecast yourself?
Well, it probably have to be one of the ones that I had like a Hot Wheels or like a Matchbox as a kid for. I know I had the 48 Jimmy Johnson one growing up, so it
Iconic.
maybe that. Who had the Home Depot one?
Tony Stewart.
Yeah, that one. And then there was one. It was in one of the games. I don't remember who the driver was, but there was one that was like a camo, like styled car, and it was like Army sponsored or something like that.
Wait, National Guard?
I thought there was an Army one. I know there's a National Guard one too.
It might be a Ryan Newman.
This would have been in an old game.
Okay, maybe not. Okay.
Yeah. Like this was probably like circa like early 2000s, but that one was cool.
Anything that's patriotic.
I was gonna say like anything with like military schemes on it, or I also really liked I think it was either Chastain or Suarez that ran it this year, the GoPro themed one.
Dude, okay, so both of them are in that scheme. The problem is, you guys, so I've been trying to get that diecast for the longest time. And then they decided to cancel. They decided to cancel the order. So that was pretty upsetting. Uh-oh. So that was a bummer. Joe Namacheck 01 is probably what you're looking for on that response.
For the Army one?
Yes. But yeah, so it'll be very interesting to see what he decides to go for in terms of diecast. So that'll be pretty fun to see. But yeah, I think we're gonna maybe close out the stream. Perhaps. But any last minute questions, comments, concerns before not like hit the road, but you know what I mean, you guys. Come on. Before we close out for the evening, let me know any last minute questions, comments, concerns. Let's see. Yeah, I see the comment, you guys. I'm getting rid of it as we speak. Getting rid of it. Getting rid of it. Reporting. Sorry, you guys. This has been one of the wildest streams I think I've ever done in terms of issues. So I apologize, you guys. But like I said, we're going to do a different type of stream next week. Very, very excited about that. We'll do a gaming one very, very soon. So don't you worry. We'll get to it. All right. So, last minute spiels as we end the chaos that was this Friday night stream. Make sure to follow us on our social media pages if you have not. At _Taylor Kitchen _ on Twitter for post-race poll daily questions and all things NASCAR up to date, keeping you up to date on the sport. TobyChristy.com, the YouTube channel you are subscribed to now, hopefully subscribed to, or that you're watching this channel on, watching this video on. My goodness, we know it's late. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like this video, give it a thumbs up, give us a comment. And then also Above the Yellow Line on YouTube, we just hit over 200 subscribers on the old home of Above the Yellow Line, so that was pretty cool to see, so thank you guys for that. And Above the Yellow Line on Instagram for more behind the scenes action from what we're doing here. And then also we're really close to 2,000 on my Twitter page, so like trying to hit that number would be pretty cool. Let's see what else. Who else should we thank? Let's see. Well, first off, we're on all your favorite podcasting platforms: Anchor, Spotify, Audible, wherever you want to listen to podcasts. If you can't watch our videos every week, make sure you listen to them, of course. And then also all of our full-length videos on TobyChristy.com YouTube channel. But last but not least, I gotta thank the sponsors, the partners of Above the Yellow Line and TobyChristy.com. Zyloware, great glasses company. If you don't like going to the store to get your glasses, if you don't like going, my eye doctor is at a Walmart. I always hate looking at glasses when you're there just because the germs, whatever. You can get glasses shipped to your home, try on some pairs. It's fantastic. So make sure to check out Zyloware and Haymaker Coffee, kick-ass coffee, and I can say that on this stream. Great coffee. So make sure you check out their products there. Thank you to Zyloware and Haymaker Coffee for supporting Above the Yellow Line and everything that we do at TobyChristie.com. But that is all for this live stream, this chaotic live stream. Hope you all enjoyed some of the conversation and appreciate you all. And until next time, I'll see ya.